Hello, 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 everybody, and welcome, welcome, welcome. It is Saturday night. It's Saturday night. It was sad not being on live with you guys last Saturday, but we were in Florida. Look at I was wearing shorts and a t-shirt in Florida last Saturday, and I'm wearing sweater and sweatpants this Saturday. So what a difference, right? I am just cleaning my reading glasses so I can say hello to everybody. Welcome, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I appreciate you all being here and being here for our mystery guest. I feel like I should sing mystery guest. I think I should feel like singing mystery date, mystery date. I never had a mystery date. Well, I've had mystery dates, trust me, but I've never played the game Mystery Date. So there you have it. All right. So let's say hello to people. Hello, Cranzalina. Tanya Banana. Hello, how are you? Who else is here? I just got something in my eye. Thanks for being here on Instagram. Ren, thank you for being here. Shelly Ferrano. It's 80 in Houston. Oh my gosh, 80. Angel, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. Hi, Beth. How's everybody doing? Come on in. What a nice jumper. I know it's a jumper. It's a jumper with the Seahawks. So it's also this color is Dolores' favorite color. In my website. She doesn't like it. It's not that much. I like it though. Sharon, hello, good to see you. So mystery guess. Can anybody guess? Can anybody guess? You won't guess. I'll just tell you. You won't guess because our mystery guess is so lovely that it's a she, said yes to being on here. And I'm so glad you showed us a sweater. It reminded me of a bad Christmas sweater. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, it's Seahawks. It's the Seahawks. So any guesses? I'll give you a couple clues. I'll tell you that she and I, yes, it's Cher. How did you know? It's Cher, Delara. You're so good. She's so smart. No, it's not Cher. Love the, hey, Patricia. Good to see you. Love the sweater, the jumper. Thank you so much. I will give you a hint. It's one of the people that I'm so fortunate to be in the new book with. Synchronicity. Synchronicity is exploring meaningful paths of connection. So I'm so excited. So excited. So I'll tell you what. My guest and I met at Dandelion Tea House and Apothecary. I was doing mediumship readings there, and she sat down and she was one of the attendees, and I did a reading for her, and I just loved her energy. I just like, those kind of people that you're like, I like you. I just like you a lot. I don't know why I like you yet, but I just like you. And we got talking, and she does what I do, and she does it a little bit different, which is awesome. And coaching. She's also an intuitive, but she doesn't do a lot of that, even though I'm slowly suggesting that she should do a lot of it. Anyway, really good heart, really good person, and I'm excited to have her on. She has a website that we'll tell you in a minute, but she is a life coach. She's an intuitive. She deals a lot with inner child work, and I think that is something that we need to talk about too. So, hey, Karen. Also, Karen, you guys, is now Karen and everyone else. The book is hit number 1 in 7 categories. So super cool. And Karen is right there. There's Karen. It's a great picture, Karen. All right. Are you ready? Can somebody guess who it is? Can somebody guess who it is? It's in this row. Okay. Anyway, you're probably like looking at me like, all right, Elias, just bring me on already. And hello, Cameron. Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So your website is 10, the number 10, coachingwithcameron.com. And what got you into life coaching?
You know, I think I was guided there. I had a major spiritual awakening last year, and just realized that like my true calling really is in helping people and coaching them on inner child work, inner child healing, self-love, insecurity issues, and a lot more. But I just, all the synchronicities led me to a coaching program, and I've never been the same since.
I love that. And I love that you're working with inner child. I'm going to ask you in a second, but I want to say hello to Rhonda. She says, hello from Idaho. Idaho, Idaho. Never gets old. So thank you. 10, the word 10, the number 10, coachingwithcameron.com. Thank you. Hello, Susan. Hello, Ellen Jane. Good to see you all. So tell everybody if they don't know what inner child work is.
Well, the way I like to talk about it is, you know, a lot of people have inner child wounds, conditioning, the way they were brought up and everything. It can be traumas, but just in general, inner child healing is sort of like a mix of like self-love and just reflection and just kind of being aware of, say, for instance, you know, things from your childhood and just loving yourself through them. And there's lots of different tools I like to use for what I recommend for people to try to help this. But like, for instance, a lot of affirmations, just self-care, self-love, and talking to yourself like you are a child at times, you know?
Yeah, that's important because I think the inner child work, we like on retreat, we talk about like what would your older self tell your younger self? And how old is that younger self? So that younger self didn't know X, Y, and Z. So your older self is, in a sense, I had a client once hold a pillow and imagine that that pillow was that inner child and just talk through that. And it can be, extremely healing, super healing.
I agree.
Yeah. So, Fashionton, hello, my friend. Eleni is all the way from Greece, and it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Crazy, lady. Crazy up at 3 o'clock. Hey, Joy. Good to see you. And Leticia, hello, hello, hello. Thanks for being here. So, you work with inner child stuff. You started on this journey, and how does like the intuition piece kick in? Because you're not only a life coach, you are an intuitive, um, holistic life coach. You do energy work, you do breath work. How did that all start?
You know, it really started with my awakening last year, and I did so many years of therapy throughout my life, but it wasn't until I really like cultivated the tools and formed you know, my own tools and everything that really helped with that healing. And I, I feel like for me, I've always been intuitive, but I feel like I was blocked by a lot of, you know, conditioning and everything. And so it really took me to really trust myself, my higher self, my inner voice again. And that's, and I feel like, yes, I feel very intuitive at this point and just trusting my heart.
And again, if you're uncomfortable about this, just let me know. But may I share about your mom?
Absolutely. I was
Okay. So your mom is no longer with us. She passed
2022, January 2022.
Yeah. And was she like another reason why all this kind of stirred up? Would you say her passing?
You know, I think it was more like last year. So it was like the 2-year mark is when I really started to feel this urge inside me to like focus on my passions and what really was important to me. And actually, when I came to see you, that was the 2.5 year mark since she had passed. And I had not seen a medium or anything regarding my mom, but that was really, really healing for me. And I got some confirmations that she was proud of me. And I know for sure she picked you to be the person to bring her out, her whole personality and everything. So that was really awesome.
Well, from what you told me about your mom is that well, there's some background noise.
It's not on my end. That's weird.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's your mom going, hey, listen.
Yeah.
But I think when we started talking, what you told me is that your mom was very passionate about her stuff, right? About dancing, correct?
She had been a dancer like when she was a younger woman.
Yeah.
She was a writer also, and I used to write. So that's one of the things that help with my healing and like just everything alone is opening that door again to writing. And I
Mhm.
felt her so much when I started to write again last year. And every opportunity like led me to more writing, and being, asked to be part of this book was huge for me. And it was scary and it was vulnerable, but I'm so happy that I did it. So
You guys, I have to tell you, Cameron writes some amazing poems, really, truly, and the passion that you bring in that is fascinating. I'm going to show everybody her chapter. It is called Echoes of Synchronicity, Awakening Through Connection. And it's a great chapter. It's a great chapter. And you talk about a connection, and you talk about um, a shift in a mindset, I would say. And and I'm just going to read you guys because you did such a great job with this. And I'm just going to read this piece. And this is actually her bio that I wanted to read. And it just really, you just like, I don't know, it's solid. So, Cameron is a certified spiritual life coach, certified in energy work and breath work. Her passion is working with women and girls, helping them find their voice and coaching them on inner child healing and attachment styles. A licensed real estate agent in Washington State, where she resides, Cameron looks forward to future travels and facilitating retreats in the future. You can find her at Cameron at www.10, the letters 10, the number 10, 10, coachingwithcameron.com. So, you really were spot on this. And I love, and I know you haven't, I know it's been, we got to see the quotes, but here's something that you said. I no longer feel like a victim of my past. I've become the architect of my future. I love that. And look at it. It's in like print. I get so excited about that because I'm like, oh, look at all the quotes. I'm like, wait a second, that's you. I think that's awesome. So it's good. It's really good.
thank you.
What did you just come up with that quote, or is it one of your favorite quotes?
It kind of came to me, honestly. It was very interesting because I had a really hard time writing it at first. Like I waited so long and I had this writer's block and for years. And so um, one night I just wrote the whole rough draft, and I went into my office and I was going to be in there for like a half an hour, and it was like 4 hours later. And I just kind of intuitively wrote it. I think my higher self helped write that, or I maybe did part of that.
Of course. And you did, again, such a great chapter. And I'm just making sure that there isn't another quote, but it's so good. It's such a good chapter. So what you said, I read that your bio is about um working with women and working with girls. What would you say to someone that comes to you and says, okay, I really, really need to find love of self? And that's what we're talking about tonight, is love and self. How would you suggest someone can connect to that love of self? And Sharon said she loved that quote. Hey, Chris. Hey, Darren. Good to see you. And Irma, good to see you, my friend. Thanks for being here. What would you say about that? Well, I look at this other quote that I want to read to you. But go ahead.
Gosh, there's so many things, I guess. But really, what I recommend to people a lot is just, affirmations. Daily affirmations is one thing that can really help. At first, I remember when I started my healing journey, I would take pictures of my like like my child self, and talk to my child self, like put the picture on my mirror and talk to her and stuff. That was really helpful. But um there's just a lot of things like that, a lot of tools that will help with finding the love within yourself. um really starts with affirmations and just letting yourself be vulnerable with yourself and gentle with yourself, and forgiving yourself for things from other parts of your life, and it goes on and on.
That's huge, though. I don't think people get into the forgiveness piece. I think we really get into the blaming piece, but we don't get into the forgiveness piece. And Foregrounds 27, hello, thank you for being here. Intuitive Laura, hey everybody, it's Laura Wista, all the way from the East Coast. Hello, Laura, thank you for being here. And Mary Jo, thank you for being here on Instagram. I appreciate you guys being here. I think that when we learn to love ourselves truly, we have to forgive ourselves first. And Sharon says, allowing your inner child to play without judgment. That's really important too. That's very important. I think I was always taught I had to look right. I had to dress correctly. Everything had to be correctly, which is, grooming me for perfectionism. And that was hard to step out of. That was like really, like normal. If my parents were still alive and I was doing this talk with you, I would have to wear a shirt and a tie. My mom and dad would be really upset if I was in a sweater or a jumper. And I've been on lives with Laura, and I've been on lives with other people. And obviously, if I'm being interviewed, it's a little bit different. But when I'm hosting the live or co-hosting the live, I like to be comfortable. I like to be super comfortable. And that is something that I think that was instilled in me, that we have to dress properly, because you're dressing for success. And why can't we be successful casually?
Yeah.
It's all those kind of things that people just they layer upon layer upon layer upon layer, and then we're stuck with this ball of yarn that's all entangled, and we spend the rest, 20 some years unraveling it. I didn't get it. So my mom passed away when I was 34, 35, and my dad when I was 35, 36. So it took me literally 20 years to unravel.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But once we find that inner child, then we need to let that inner child play, like she was saying, with no judgment, no judgment. See, Dolores says, successful in our pajamas. Yes, and I've done a live in pajamas before, so that's been fun. Does anybody have any questions for Cameron that you want to ask about her coaching style, or about her chapter in her book, or inner child work? I think it's really important that, and I'm so glad that you addressed it, because I don't think many people want to go to that level. I know.
Sorry.
It like,
it's not on my end, though.
Is it on your end?
No, it's not.
Okay, hang on one second. Let me see. Let me see if I did this.
Oh, you're muted, though. We can't hear you.
How about now?
No.
I don't know what you just said.
That's strange.
That's odd.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. Intuitive Laura says, yes, I've done lives in bunny slippers. in bunny slippers. Laura, next time you do that, you gotta show them. You gotta show them. I think that's fun. That's a lot of fun. Do you use art in your work at all?
I have not yet. I will say I'm not the best artist in that way. I'm not a painter, but I actually have a friend who I'm going to take a class from, I think, upcoming and try to dive into that. I think for me with that, it's actually an inner child wound. I was told when I was in middle school that I would do like a 7-year-old by a teacher. I heard the teacher talking about it and it really stuck with me. And that's one of the things, just like many things I've recognized that are like old thoughts and stuff that don't resonate anymore, and just how you have to almost unlearn those things. And something simple as just even hearing something like that, the fact that that still stayed with me. I just like the difference is I'm realizing those things now. I realize I'm aware of like those comments and stuff from my past that had a huge effect. So I
How
don't
does
currently
it affect you now?
Oh, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try it out more. I just haven't done a lot of that. I love vision boards. I like to do that. I've had people over for vision boards, and I hope to do some workshops like that in the future. And also, your version of a vision board, I'm interested because I'll be posting that with you.
Yeah, which we'll talk about in a second. Laura says it's wild how a casual comment can really stick with us. It is, isn't it? It's just so it's challenging because somebody could say something and that is like, oh my gosh, that can affect, like for you, like for me, um, for a while. What I meant to ask you was, how does it affect you now? Like, how do comments affect you now that you've worked through that stuff? Like if someone was to say, oh, Cameron, I don't know about that drawing, or I don't know about that poem.
Well, I think it would just not bother me. There has been comments about or things, for instance, like this is my first chapter in a book, and I think that it being a spiritual topic, there were certain people in my life that didn't really support me with it. So I feel like because of the work that I've done so far, if that would have happened to me a year ago with a chapter and stuff, I would probably be really hurt about it. And I just, I feel good about it. And so I just feel like the self-love that I have now is really 100% changed everything.
I think that's what we forget, everyone. I think we forget about, where we came from. And I don't think we embrace the work that we've done on ourselves. It's like, yeah, I worked on myself. But we've gone through it. It happened for us for a reason. It happened for us to grow. And we need to honor that piece that we've done it and we've come up on the other side. Angel says, same, I suppressed my inner artist for so long because I was told the same. It wasn't until my early 40s that I found my inner artist. That's super cool. Yeah, and you do some amazing stuff, Angel. Ren says, I learned how to draw at 24. Anyone can learn how to draw at any point in their lives. Read Art in Fear. Oh, okay. Sharon says, it's surprising how a comment to us as a child can stick with us 50 years later. Yeah, I know exactly what Laura said. Hey, Kathleen. Kids between 9 to 14 go through a realistic or a representative stage. If one struggles to get past that critic voice, we stop drawing, yet we can pick it up again. Fascinating. Yeah. And it's interesting because people like Dr. Bruce Lipton talks about the first 7 years are the developmental years of a child. Like they are following you, monkey see, monkey do, everything for the first 7 years. And then after that, they kind of develop a little bit on their own, but they're watching everything you're doing. And that is, it's interesting because you wouldn't think that a 1-year-old would see, and we're picking up patterns already. It's just fascinating to me. Absolutely fascinating. What's one good piece of advice that if you wanted to talk to somebody that came to you and said they are stuck in their how they feel about themselves creatively, like they don't think they can do anything creatively, they are not in their creative vibe, they just don't think that they have any talent or purpose, if you will.
Creativity speaking is, I think, first of all, I probably ask them what they like to do, that's creative, and get some ideas and see what they come up with. But I myself coaching is helping people find the answers within themselves. So I may suggest some things like, for instance, writing thoughts down, even, writing is really powerful, whether it's just journaling, gratitude, or, just writing about, your day or anything that can help. But sometimes writing stuff down and can really help with, figuring stuff out. It's amazing the power of that.
So true. And I have to tell everybody, you're doing a great job. This is your first interview, right? Your
That's
first like
first live, but yeah.
live
Well,
interview.
yeah, I'm not nervous. Just talking to you and everybody else.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it's like now it's clear. It's like I have to mute and then unmute. Very odd. So tell everybody a little bit about okay, so I was just going to ask this, Gabriella. Look at this. She's like, can you accomplish much in one session?
So the way I have my it set up is just I have a complimentary free consult, 20 minutes, and from that point on, I kind of get an idea of what someone is wanting to work on. What brings them to the idea of coaching, and then from that point on, I have a discovery session, which is an hour and a half, and it's just like kind of where we can go through and see what kind of packages or what you're really trying to get with coaching. And from that point on, I have some packages. I have individual sessions as well. And yeah, that's, complimentary session always first though.
Right. Which is really important. I usually like talk to somebody for a couple minutes, or if it's on a live and they're talking to me, or if it's on the TikTok and I'm like, yeah, I don't think we'd be a good match, or we wouldn't be a good match, but I know somebody who would be, or I just think it's really important to, like, I'm all about supporting whoever does whatever for whomever, and it's all good. And actually, you gave me a great idea, because I was kind of poo-pooing this, and when we talked, I was like, you know what? How come you're doing this and I'm not? And I was like, what's my struggle about not offering a 1 month, 4 weeks of coaching? I'm like, I'm gonna try it. So I'm doing something new. So I want to say thank you for the idea, because I was really hesitant. I've been doing this for a while, and I was like, I'm not doing 1 month. I'm not gonna do 1 month. And then I sat with it more and more, and I'm like, you know what? Cameron's right. I need to do a 1 month. I think that's what I'm going to do. So that I'm going to be promoting in a little bit. Did you want to share anything else before we take some questions from people?
Well, I am offering anyone on the live who's interested in coaching with me 20% off of all of my either individual or packages right now. So
I almost lost the mic. I'm like, where's the button? Yeah. Ren says, if you want to use art, look at Barbara. I'm going to pronounce these names wrong. Gainham and Susan Fox work, art and healing and visual journaling. Great resources. I like that. Hippie Chick, hello. Thanks for being on here. I appreciate it. Anybody have any questions for Cameron while I quickly try and pop something on the screen? because I thought I had it on here and I can't find it. So I'm stalling as we're doing this. Anybody have any questions? And you can see the questions in the comments and Instagram. If you guys have any comments or any questions, let us know. It's always good to just especially when we have a new person. It's just nice to get some questions out there. So anybody have any comments, questions, concerns that you would like to ask Cameron? Speak now or forever hold your peace. While I am quickly finding this thing to do, and I got it. See, I have to tell you, Delora has been sick, and she is such a help, and I have to do a lot of these things on my own. And usually she's like, boom, 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 boom. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. And it's so thank you, Delora, and I hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better. Oh, here you go. Are you in Washington?
I am. I also a lot of my coaching will be through Zoom, so I'm able to really work with anyone. So,
yep. Dolores says breath work is kind of new to most of the community. How does Cameron utilize it? I like it.
Oh gosh. Well, I will say that for my own personal journey with breath work, I had like anxiety my entire life, really, at times really high anxiety. And part of my journey in helping with that was breath work. And with some of those tools, including breath work, I mean, my highest anxiety was like at 95%, and I feel like it's 5% at my worst now. Breath work has been amazing. Like, it's just, I feel like everyone should benefit from it, really can benefit from it. I do guided meditations with my clients as well. So, and help, with people interested in learning more about that. Yeah.
It's good. I mean, it's we've done I forgot. I think with Moira Scullion, she's also in the book. We have done heliotropic breath work. I think that's what it is. And I know there's several different kinds, but it was quite powerful. We used it as in a retreat setting, and it was a lot. It was a lot, but really, really good. I mean, it really moves stuff through. Jen says 100% love breathwork. Yes. Now I'm going to share with you guys. We are going to be. It is Friday. I'm sorry, it's not Friday. Sunday, February 23rd. Cameron and I are going to be at the New Renaissance Bookstore in Portland from 3 to 5:30. Go to newrenbookstore.com, or I think I have it on my events page. I think. If not, I will put it on the events page. And we're going to be doing stuff with a vision board. And the vision board is going to be Vision Board in Action. And we'll explain that if you're joining us. So super, super excited about that. Let me stop the hissing again, so hang on. That's so interesting. I don't know what it is.
That's really strange.
It's very strange. So the other piece that I'm going to share with all of you is this. Now, if Laura Worcester is still on, I am excited to announce, if you guys have not heard by now, this. Hang on one second. Let's see if I can find it. And there it is. So the Mindset of Love, it is a retreat happening in Washington at Stevenson, Washington, Skamania Lodge, where John and I got married at. It's a beautiful place. Have you been to Skamania Lodge, Cameron?
Oh yeah, many times. I'm looking forward to the retreat as well.
Yeah, and you're going to be there, which is awesome. And these amazing women, Laura, Ginger, and Lisa, are all going to be with. And I have to tell you, I was doing some work because I'm going to make some little videos, and I was typing out what I wanted to say about the retreat and how it's helpful, and how it I find that people are just really, like, you really need to grasp what this is for somebody. So think about it. Just want to think about it. There is people, we feel like there's more for us, right? There's more joy available, there's more love, there's more purpose, but something is holding us back. And I know, and I'm sure you guys know, deep down there's a version of you that's lighter, freer, and fully alive. But life's demands, past hurts, and especially I would have to say self-doubt have kept us playing small. So, what happens if you can give yourself one weekend to step away from the noise, to reconnect to your heart, and to step into the version of you that's been waiting to emerge? That's what the Mindset of Love Retreat at Skamania Lodge is all about. Helping you release what no longer serves you so you can make space for what does. So think about it. Imagine seeing, feeling, well, you can't see the air, but breathing in fresh air and feeling the weight of old energy lift as you stand in nature. And it's gorgeous there. It's actually absolutely gorgeous. Sitting by the fire, releasing what no longer serves you, connecting with a supportive community that sees you, hears you, and walks this journey with you. This isn't just a retreat, everyone. It's a moment of transformation. And spots are limited. I'm excited about it. And I'm going to tell you this: if you want to come and you want to be part of this, I am going to, for all of you that are here, I am going to offer you a little bit of a payment plan. And if you're interested, just email me, elias@eliaspatris.com, and we can talk about that. Chris said, I'm so excited for Skamania. Kathleen says, I love me a vision board. Yeah. Debbie says, hi, guys. Hi. The sound healing is one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites, too. Super, super excited. I always get something wonderful out of your treats. Thank you. And Kathleen says, I'm so stinking excited about going to Skamania. I feel like a little kid at Christmas. Yeah, it's going to be an amazing time, guys. So, come join us. Come join us. I'm gonna mute again. So odd. Very, very odd. And then because you mentioned it, I'm gonna show everybody this as well. Um, and then I've got an announcement again, but we're gonna go to this and see. I'm getting a little high tech, not a lot of high tech, but a little high tech. So here we go. This is it. Dun, 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 dun. And you know that Delora is going to take a picture of this and critique this, because usually she does a lot of the uh, flyers. I'm looking forward to the retreat too. I'm so excited that you're coming all the way from Pennsylvania. Thank you so much, Gabriella. Thank you. Okay, ready? Here we go. Ta-da! There you go. Thanks to Cameron, I am doing the new 1-month intuitive coaching package, and this tells you, I'm going to post it, but I wanted, this is my sneaky way of showing Delora. Look, Delora, see, I try to listen to everything you were showing me and telling me what to do. So I'm excited about that as well. So that's going to go out there, and I've got just a couple spots for that. So I am thrilled that you decided to do this today. And Dolores says, I love meeting new friends and exchanging support in person. Me too. Me too. And we're going to have a great time on the 23rd. You are a joy to write this chapter in the book. And again, your chapter is chapter 12, I believe. Yes?
Yes.
Chapter 12, Echoes of Synchronicity, Awakening Through Connection, which I think is really, really cool. And here's some of the authors that are here. And Moira's here, Jean Tyndall's in here, Patty Cobo is in here. I'm laughing because Laura said, good start. Oh, thanks, Laura. Thank you so much. And I'm so glad that you did it. I'm really glad that you did this. You did a great job. So Synchronicity is out, guys. Today is the last day. If you want to download a free copy of it, I have a link. Just email me and you can download a free copy. Today's the last day for the free copy. And then please feel free to write a review. Tomorrow, everybody, if you're going to be in the Seattle area, come join me tomorrow. I'm going to be at Barnes and Noble from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock in Seattle. It's called Barnes and Noble Northgate, and I'm going to be signing, changing the FU to thank you. So I'm excited about that. And we've got some great people coming on next week. We've got some more of the authors for Synchronicity. We also have Kira Schaefer, who is the owner and CEO of As You Wish Publishing. So she's got 2 new compilation books coming up. One is just for business-minded women. And Kira and I are going to be doing a retreat in April, and we'll talk more about that again. Again, guys, visit Cameron at 10, the word 10, the number 10, coachingwithcameron.com. And you are welcome anytime you want to come on, my dear.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And everyone, thank you so much for watching. Remember, we are here to connect. And when we connect, we educate. And when we educate, we grow. There is unity in community. Yes, thank you. And Delora just remind me, see? She's like, share the community contest. 1 second, everybody. I think I have it. So hang on. I was not prepared for that, Delora. I was completely not prepared. See, this is why I'm so lucky to have great people that remind me of things that I needed to know or not know. But you know what? I have to figure this out. This is the tricky part. The tricky part is, how do I do 3 things at once and then try and find what I'm looking for? And I always misplace it. Have you ever done that? Where you're like, I think it's here, and I don't know. I have to find it. And here it is, right here. Here we go. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. There it is. And did I do a PDF? Of course not. I didn't do a PDF. And why didn't I do PDF? Because Delora wasn't reminding me to do a PDF. And I need to do a PDF. And that's easy. I can do a PDF because she showed me how to do it. Are you high-tech savvy?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, you can fool me because you did your whole website, basically. I mean, you did like the nuts and bolts of it. You did a really good job. Truly. You're welcome.
There's a lot of things I don't know, though.
Well, I mean, you know what? This is what, like, live and learn, right?
Right.
I just, like, right now, I can come up with this 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do it, and we're going to show it, and that's not what I want to do. So we're going to do this again, and we're going to do slides, and we're going to do your computer. Yep. Upload file, recents. There it is. And here we go. Woo, that was fast. So if you're still with me, here it is, guys. All right. Share the love and win big. Let's build community. How do you enter? Well, you invite your friends to like and follow on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You have them join the email newsletter. It's It's part of my list. And you go to the website to sign up for the newsletter. And then you submit your list of friends, whoever is saying, yeah, I'll sign up, admin@eliaspatras.com. And then if you share this flyer, you get another entry into the contest. And grand prize, I'm adding something to the grand prize, guys. You're going to get a lunar bath salt. Oh! Did you know I made these, Cameron?
Yeah, I need to get some. We talked about that.
So
Yes.
you get this. It comes with a cute little scoopy. And I wish we had like smell-o-vision, but we don't. It's really good. Takes me away. And then all the sprays, I'm gonna make an individual spray for you if you win, and then you're gonna get a half an hour reading with me. So that's the contest. So share. I'm going to go back to us. There you go. We did that. All right. So again, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Remember, we are here to connect, and when we connect, we educate. And when we educate, we grow. There is unity in community. From my heart to yours, thanks, everybody. Be well, and we will talk soon. Take care.